This is what's working in your favor for the rest of 2025. You're going to want to stick around to find out. Hey, dreamy dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card all about what's working in your favor for the rest of the year. We have 3 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I will give you all some time to meditate on your pile selection. Okay, so again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s, welcome to your reading for what's working in your favor the rest of 2025. Now, you all chose the Turban shell along with the Oracle of the 7 Energies deck, okay? So the Turban shell is said to attract prosperity, heart healing, and even connection to sea elemental energy, okay? So just from the energy of this shell and you guys choosing it, I can tell that you guys are attracting maybe financial prosperity, maybe a sense of financial security. And with that, you're going to be healing certain things about that subject, right? That, could have been stopping you this whole time from obtaining it, okay? I feel like a lot of you all might be frequenting the beach the rest of this year or even this summer, right? I'm filming this in June. So you guys could be frequenting the beach. You guys could be, really in touch with the ocean or with the sand, okay? I'm getting Yemaya energy, okay? I'm getting divine feminine energy, right? Receiving, okay? You don't chase, you attract type energy. And that's what I'm getting just simply off this turban shell. So we're going to put your shell right here and let's begin your reading. Okay, pile number 1. So you all chose card number 9, the Rose's Kiss. So I feel like things are in full bloom. You remember what I said about the turban shell, how like you guys could be healing in your heart certain aspects that kept you away from receiving your abundance and prosperity or financial independence. This is what I'm getting from the Rose's Kiss. It's like, luck is on your side. And so some of you all could be seeing like ladybugs a lot. Ladybugs could be landing on you, on your actual person or your car or, something along those lines. But I see thorns here, right? And I feel like there has been a protective shell that you have kind of put over yourself while you're in bloom or like as you are transitioning to that level of financial independence or that level of financial security. But again, luck is on your side with card number 9, okay? So the Rose's Kiss, I feel like something is going to feel very sweet once it comes in, like the smell of a rose, right? Or it's going to be very fragrant, or is going to be something that appeals to the senses, right? And I feel like you could be smelling very good, or like your pheromones, or like you could be very intoxicating for the rest of the year. And I feel like that could be working in your favor. But let's delve deeper into this message with the message from the guidebook. Okay, so we have card number 9, the Rose's Kiss. We have joy, experiencing pleasure, deep satisfaction, and enjoyment. Desires acknowledge 5 sensory reality. Yes, absolutely. So it's like, you guys remember what I said about like scents, right? You smelling good, or like your pheromones. It's like all 5 senses, all 6 senses, right, are going to be activated for the rest of the year. And that's what's really going to work in your favor. I feel like you're going to attract a lot more easier. Things are just going to come to you and flow to you, right? Abundance, love, prosperity, like the things that you're looking for, right? So if half of you are looking for abundance, that's flowing to you very organically for the rest of this year. If half of you are looking for love or partnership, companionship, anything along those lines, that's going to start flowing in your life very easily for the rest of this year, okay? I also want to show you guys the bottom of the deck here, where we have card number 4, great and full. I have a feeling like this victory that's coming in for you, pile number 1s, you guys are going to be so grateful for it. You guys are going to feel so happy and just honored for this victory to come in, right? We have card number 4. So this could be like This could be a blessing sent from an ancestor or a spirit guide, right? Someone on a different realm, maybe that was close to you in a past life or something like that. But I also feel like whatever it is that you're winning, whatever it is that's coming into your life, is going to feel very sweet. It's going to taste very sweet, smell very sweet, feel very sweet. All the senses will be activated as you all attain this victory and this celebratory energy, okay? I'm getting a lot of celebratory energy for you come the rest of this year, okay? But let's delve deeper into your messages, pile number ones, with some tarot. Okay, pile number ones, we're back. So you all got the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so automatically here with the Seven of Cups, we see many options, right? People could be toasting you for a job well done or a success in some type of endeavor that you have been working tooth and nail, right? And when I say tooth and nail, you've been working very hard to obtain, right? I also think it's very interesting, pile number ones, that this is the only card that's very luminous, right? It's very illuminated, it's bright, it's bubbly, it's airy, right? And it's like people are toasting to this lady's success. People are toasting to her success, right? And she's surrounded by cups that are in essence just toasting to her victory. Now with the Eight of Cups here, I feel like it's interesting, right? Because we have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and we have all these cups now that are kind of like in the water, right? And now we have this lady pouring out a cup, right? So she is pouring out, she doesn't want this anymore. Whatever that she has obtained, she's kind of over it. And then you can tell she's pouring it out. She's probably about to chuck the cup right alongside her other cups and probably going to go a separate way, right? So that's what I'm getting here for you, pile number ones. Something may have kind of ran its course to where if something is no longer working in your life, you're probably not going to spend too much emotional energy towards it. You're going to kind of like bid it adieu, bid it a farewell, and just continue on with your life. And this could be in an emotional state as well. This could be regarding something emotionally as well, right? Now with the Nine of Swords, maybe there has been anxiety around leaving this, or around options, or around like maybe even like attention, so to speak, right? But what I'm getting here is that there's something coming in that you're probably not just gonna be able to see. Something might be eluding you right now, but eventually you'll be able to see it once the sun comes out, right? It's almost like if you all are experiencing like a dark night of the soul, or if you all are experiencing, you know, something that you want, but you feel so close that you could kind of taste it, you could smell it, but you can't just see it yet. Not to fear. I feel like soon this will be revealed. Now, I will clarify this moon energy very soon, but back to this Nine of Swords. So I think it's interesting. First and foremost, we have 7, 8, 9, right? So there's a continuum happening here. There's progression happening here. But then we have card number 9 with the Rose's Kiss and the Nine of Swords. So this is more confirmation that something is concluding, right? This could be a chapter in your life. This could be, a chapter of financial dependency on people, or a job, or a situation that just isn't serving you any longer, and you can't wait to get out of it, right? So this is why you could be seeking this financial independence, so you can kind of make your own rules and provide for yourself and be more flexible with your life and your energy and your time, things of that nature. So I feel like while there may be a little anxiety or a little worry or a little concern about something that could be leaving your life, I feel like once it's gone, or once you're in the mode of that transition, is going to feel better. And I feel like these are only thoughts, right? These are only, you're only having these thoughts, but in reality, you might be willing to walk away or ready to walk away, but you're human, right? So you kind of have what if thoughts, or, you might think, worst case scenario, right? But let's clarify this moon energy. I'm quite curious. Clarify the moon energy for our pile number ones regarding what's working in their favor for the rest of the year. I feel like, so pile number ones, what I'm getting here is if you all have been going back and forth in your mind about like leaving a situation, whether it be like a mentality, whether it be a habit, whether it be a connection or an environment that just has ran its course, I feel like what's working in your favor is literally once you kind of like step outside of your comfort zone, and I'm getting stepping outside of your comfort zone as well with the Eight of Cups, things are just gonna fall into alignment, right? So, you know, you might have certain reservations. Something might be keeping you up at night, and this could be what you're leaving, right? The connections, the work environment, the friendship environment, whatever the case, the toxicity that's keeping you up at night, that's making you feel outside of yourself, you could be leaving that. And although you might not know what's on the other end of the absence of what you'll be leaving, right? I feel like you will be rewarded, okay? So let's clarify this moon energy. Clarify the moon energy for our pile number ones regarding what's working in their favor the rest of 2025. Why is the moon card here, Spirit, for our pile number ones? Thank you. So we have the Three of Swords, okay? And it's so interesting because we have two girls here, right? We have two ladies here. We have one who's kind of like, you know, hugging their friend or this other girl. And then we have them, they're crying. And they are noticeably saddened and tore up about something, right? And it's almost like whatever this moon energy is, you could be in a deep sense of healing something, right? Maybe a friend is there to help you heal from something, to help you feel better about something. But also what's interesting is like someone or something might have your back. That could also be in your favor. Someone or something might have your back, even though you felt like you've been stabbed in the front, right? But I think it's interesting too, because maybe the person who perceivingly has your back is the one that's causing this heartache or stress or strain, because this person has a tattoo of a dagger in the heart, and they're connected to this person with 3 daggers in the heart, right? So there could be something like something that you have to get to the bottom to, or you're getting to the heart of, or you are, you know, maybe ending a hurtful situation once and for all, right? And although you might not see how it'll end up right this second, yeah, this could have something to do with healing fears and anxieties about something too, because the moon also represents like our shadowy aspects, right? Our fears, the elusiveness that we have when it comes to fears and the shadow aspects of our personality. So you could be healing that. Maybe someone's helping to bring that to the surface and help you heal it kind of once and for all as well. Okay. Let's also clarify this Nine of Swords for our pile number ones. Nine of Swords here. Okay, so we have a couple cards that flipped out. Okay, pile number one. So we have a couple cards that flipped out. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. So this could be in regards to something or someone. This could be a Queen of Swords energy causing you anxiety about something that you've been conflicted with involving the past, right? And this could be involving your childhood, involving your adolescence, like how you grew up, the things that you experienced, right, growing up as well. And it's interesting because in this depiction, this lady is like pouring tea, right? So she's almost like, you know, doing a tea party, right? So it's kind of like this childlike energy. So that's what I'm getting regarding the past. Something in your childhood is kind of almost like being brought up, and it's giving you a sense of conflict, right? And with the Queen of Swords energy, the Queen of Swords is all about kind of like our thoughts, right? And getting clarity on certain topics because we have experience in that topic, right? In that subject. So with the Nine of Swords and these cards clarifying the Nine of Swords, what I'm getting is that there is clarity coming in regarding what is making you anxious. Trust that, okay? Whatever you are kind of piecing together, like, dang, this is why I feel this way, or, you know, whatever story, and I don't want to say story you're telling yourself in like a bad way or like, oh, I'm telling myself this story, but whatever story you're telling yourself, I feel like you're getting to the root of the matter. I feel like you should trust it, but you don't have to remain in that story. You could reframe that story so that it will benefit you in the long run, right? That's what I'm getting here. So basically, pile number ones, what's working in your favor for the rest of 2025 is you are leaving a situation that no longer serves you, right? Whatever that situation may be. After the departure of that situation, you could be granted with a lot more options. But what I'm also getting here is there is going to be an opportunity to heal yourself, right? To not just leave the situation and sweep things under the rug, but to actually deal with it, to actually get to the heart of the situation that you're dealing with, right? And it's also interesting. I feel like Queen of Swords energy could be why you're feeling this way. And this could be involving like a shadow aspect of your personality or things that are repressed or suppressed, right? But again, what's working in your favor is you have the option to kind of like move away from that energy, okay? And the anxiety or the worry that you might be getting, you also have the opportunity to reframe whatever narrative that you've been telling yourself. And I feel like once you do that, there's going to be a lot of momentum and beautiful things, beautiful feelings, beautiful opportunities, beautiful experiences that come your way that you're going to feel like a better person because you've worked through this, if that makes sense. Okay. So in essence, there's a lot of heart healing here. And I think once you heal whatever is triggering you or whatever is being brought back up, right, from the past, you're going to start seeing so much more success and you're going to start having so much more options being made available to you, right? Almost like a congratulatory energy coming in for you as well. Okay. So let's conclude your reading with one more card and we'll be using the Nature Nurture Oracle. Conclude their reading. I'm going to take this because it seemed like it wanted to come out. Okay. So we have card Lion, card number 40 with leadership. I feel like pile number ones, you don't even realize the capacity and the strength and the endurance you have to lead. And I think whatever this situation is that's working in your favor, this is what that is showing you, okay? With the Lion card number 40 in leadership, I feel like something is telling you to step up and lead a situation, walk out the door, do something different, right? But I do want to read this card for you, so give me one moment. Okay, so we have card number 40, Lion Leadership. It says leadership, direction, and pride. If Lion has found his way to the front and center of your cards, then you are being called to step up and show the way. Your skills, services, courage, and brave example are now needed. Drawing this card can indicate a need to take action and not wait for permission from elsewhere to begin a project or situation. If you are inquiring about a relationship, you are invited to make the first move. Be clear and direct, but respect the space. Allow the situation to respond without bullying or pushing anyone out of their comfort zone, unless, of course, they ask. So exactly. So pile number ones, you're definitely being called to lead. And it's interesting because we have at the bottom of the deck the Eagle, card number 9 with guide. And this is in essence basically the same energy, right? you're being given clearance, guidance, and direction to where it is you need to be now, and where it is that you are most suited and aligned to, okay? So yes, pile number ones, that has been your readings for today, Dreamy Dreamers. I love you all so much. I really hope this message resonated with you. If it did, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading regarding what's working in your favor for the rest of 2025. So you all chose the Leopard shell along with the Oracle of the Universe deck. So let's begin. So the Leopard shell is definitely giving grounding energy, protection, and ancestral guidance. The unique look to this shell is also a popular choice to use for ocean magic and beauty rituals, okay? So what I'm getting for you regarding what's working in your favor, pile number twos, is that I feel like you guys are doing like glamour magic or glamour spells, or it's like your glamour, like the perception of you from the public is what's working in your favor. Some of you all might be glowing up. You might be looking and feeling your best, very beautiful, very attractive, right? And that's what I'm getting here. It's like an allure that's working for you, okay? So we're gonna put your shell right here and let's begin your reading. Okay, pile number two. So we got card number 38, Nebula, with necklace self-trust. So it's imperative, pile number twos, that you all trust yourselves and your thoughts, your ideas, what's coming to you for the rest of the year, because that's what's going to work in your favor, and that's what's going to be beneficial to you, okay? 38 could be a significant number, but also 3 and 8 is 11, okay? So some of you all might be very much in alignment to your thoughts, your feelings, and your ideas. So trust yourself, right? If you get an urge or an inkling to pursue something, do it, right? If you get an urge or an inkling to start a project or to, collaborate with someone or something, do it, because I feel like spirit is really urging you to kind of like step out of the box and to really be assertive towards the things that you're wanting right now, right? Because I'm also getting the things that you're wanting are wanting you. Okay. So we're going to put your card down and let's read what the Oracle of the Universe guidebook has to say about card number 38. Okay, so we have 38, Necklace Self-Trust. Develop your power from the inside out. One of the most transformational aspects of self is strong self-trust. If you trust your judgment and self, you can operate from a position of strength and stability. Trust your gut. That's what I'm getting here, pile number twos. Also, if something has been gnawing at you, trust that what you're receiving is true, right? I love where they said, one of the most transformational aspects of self is strong self-trust, right? If you trust your judgment and self, you can operate from a position of strength and stability, which I love. So I feel like, again, that could be really working in your favor right now for the rest of the year, pile number twos, is you all being able to trust your gut, to trust what it is that you're feeling and your intuition. And by doing that, I feel like you can open so many doors for yourself, okay? So let's delve deeper into the message by pulling some tarot. Hey, pile number twos. Okay, so we're back. So we have the full energy, the Emperor and the King of Wands. Pile number twos, you know what I'm getting? What's working in your favor? A brand new start, right? So there is something very kind of like novice about your energy, or very youthful about your energy. And I feel like you never have a problem with beginning again, right? Or starting over, or having a fresh start, right? That's what I'm getting, fresh start energy here. And that's what's really working in your favor. Some of you all might be having a fresh start within like your appearance or within a business area, within business, right? And I say that because we have the Emperor and we have the King of Wands. So I feel like your leadership abilities are really being put to the test right now, pile number ones, okay? I want to get more clarity on what this new beginning is about, but again, it's like you're starting from scratch here, and that's what's going to be working in your favor for the rest of the year. Okay, so lean into that, right? Lean into this Aries energy, dare I say, or this Emperor energy here, where you have it going on. You know that you are able to make up your own mind and come to your own decisions, right? Some of you all might be seeing a lot of success in business and work dealings for the rest of this year. Ride that wave, pile number twos, okay? Trust in yourself. You remember when I said if you guys are getting inspirations about ideas or how to move forward with a certain project or collaboration, do that, because it's gonna make you very successful come the end of this year, right? And we have the King of Wands, which would signify a natural born leadership capability, a natural born leadership acumen, right? You're a natural born leader, basically, pile number twos, okay? And I feel like the world is your oyster, and you could be looking very attractive right now. You can be feeling yourself, having a lot of energy, stamina, and also grace, right? To define your own life on your own terms, okay? King of Wands energy is fire energy, right? So you could have a lot of momentum and a lot of, again, like I said, stamina and energy to take on this new beginning, either in work or business, okay? So that's what I'm getting here for you, but trust yourself. Lean into the ideas that your subconscious mind are presenting to you, because obviously you've been asking for something and now it's here, it's being given to you through thoughts and ideas, right? And Spirit is asking you to act on those thoughts and ideas for your benefit and the benefit of those around you, okay? So let's clarify this full energy. So what is this new beginning or this brand new start for our pile number twos that's going to work in their favor the rest of this year? Spirit, what is this brand new beginning? Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords. I feel like something that almost wanted you out of here, pile number two. So bear with me. Something that was trying to end you, it couldn't. Look at how poised this woman is, right? She's crying. She feels the pain, but she's also still sitting up. She's also still upright. She is not going down without a fight. And that's what I'm getting here. That's where this new beginning is coming from. After like a season or a time in which it seemed like all these thoughts or these this maybe sort of mentality, these different daggers from different people, situations, circumstances were kind of forming against you. You're turning your back on it and you're starting brand new. So it's almost like this sense of resilience, this optimism you are experiencing after a time of kind of like grief and just like just being done with something, okay? Clarify this Emperor energy, Spirit, for pile number twos regarding what's working in their favor for the rest of this year. Clarify this Emperor energy for our pile number two, Spirit. Okay, pile number two. So we have the Six of Wands clarifying this Emperor energy. Exactly. That's basically what we were suggesting early on, is that if you keep persisting, right? If you keep working on your business yourself, right? Being autonomous, being the boss that you are, all you can do is win, right? You know what I'm getting here with the Emperor and the Six of Wands? Betting on yourself type energy, right? You're not afraid to bet on yourself. You're not afraid to start over, even after endings that, didn't show the best outcomes, right? That's what I'm getting here. You're resilient and you trust yourself enough to know that you are a successful person despite outer circumstances, despite what the 3D may say. And if you continue to do something, if you continue to work on things, and if you continue to grow as an individual, it's not the matter of if you're going to be successful, but when. It's only a matter of time, okay? So that's what I'm getting. It's also interesting, pile number twos, because what else I'm getting is that if you work on whatever this is, right, for 6 months. So for the remainder of the year, because we have the Six of Wands, and in tarot, the wands could be used as time frames, right? So if you work on something for the next 6 months, so basically to the end of this year, you will be massively successful. You will see so much success. It'll be kind of startling to you, you know, but you would have then put in the time and the energy and the work, you know, so it won't be that surprising, but I figure the amount of success you see, right? The abundance of success that you'll see, you will be very pleasantly surprised at how much you grow in the next 6 months. I also want to point out we have card number 4 and card number 6, and these are like mirror opposites of each other, right? So I think that's very interesting. It's very in alignment. Okay, pile number 2s. But yeah, pile number 2s, you definitely have the capability to make something happen towards the end of this year. And that's what's working in your favor. So really lean into that. Really lean into this new spirit that you have about yourself or about what it is that you're doing. Because if you keep going again for the next 6 months, and I'm getting that very strongly, intuitively, for the next 6 months, you cannot lose. There won't be a loss. It'll only be a victory. It'll only be a gain. Okay. So let's delve deeper with some last messages for our pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. So we have Scorpio card number 16 with caution. You know what I'm getting regarding Scorpio card number 16 with caution, pile number 2s? Be careful who you tell your dreams to. What's that saying? You can't tell big dreams to small-minded people. And I think I'm paraphrasing that. But with Scorpio card number 16 caution is something could be, there could be alarm bells, there could be alarm bells ringing, and you should pay attention to them, right? Scorpion caution card number 16. 16 might resonate. Maybe some of you are born on the 16th of any given month, maybe the 16th of June. Something could be happening, or 1 and 6, that's 7, right? Maybe something in July. This could have something to do with this 10 of Swords energy as well. So let's see. So we have card number 16, Scorpion caution, danger alert. Yeah, alarm bells. That's what I was trying to say, alert. Vigilance, forewarning. You are entering into a potentially negative scenario. Be careful out there and protect your energy. This is not a time to be aggressive or combative. Instead, be alert to your surroundings and to who and what you give your energy to. Now, pile number 2s, that is literally what I wanted to suggest. Be careful who, I think I just said it too. Be careful who you tell your dreams to. Be careful who you tell your ideas to as well. Maybe keep them close to the chest right now, and that'll be more beneficial than anything, okay? Now it says, put up those protection shields and practice psychic martial arts. I love this. Keep your energy clear and your vibe high regardless of what is happening around you. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, this card comes as a warning that it comes bearing the gifts of drama. Proceed with caution. So stay away from drama right now as much as humanly possible. And, you know, like it suggests, keep your vibrations high and carry on despite what seeming circumstances or situation, even certain people may try to bring in your surrounding area. And I think this is also giving clarity to this nebula self-trust energy, is like, trust yourself. If something or someone around you is like sending you in a tizzy, or you're like, why do I feel so drained after I leave this person? Or why do I feel so messed up in the head or doubtful, or whatever the case, like a negative energy when I leave this person, it's because you're actually feeling that, and you should probably create some type of boundary, or keep this situation or this person at arm's length as much as you possibly can. Okay, so yes, pile number 2s, that is all the time that I have for you, my lovely dreamy dreamers. I love you all so much, and I really hope this message resonated with you. If it did, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number threes, welcome back to your reading on what's working in your favor for the rest of 2025. Now, you all chose this beautiful opalite shell, which is associated with clarity, purity, and emotional healing. And you know what I was getting during the pre-shuffle pile number threes? I was getting like this burst of energy. I had cleansed and was pre-shuffling the cards, and then your cards kept shooting out everywhere, particularly this deck. So I think you guys are also going to have like a burst of energy or momentum or something as it pertains to clarity that you have around emotional healing or something along those lines. Okay, so we're gonna put your shell right there and we're gonna get into the Green Witch Oracle deck for some insight. So let's begin. Okay, so you all got card number 4, emotion, okay? We have earth energy, we have Cancerian energy, and we have cucumber. Card number 4, okay, so pile number 3s, this is very clear. What I'm getting is emotional stability. That's what's working in your favor. You might be able to kind of like mask your emotions to like a certain degree that you couldn't in the past, right? And I'm getting that because we have the number 4 here and then we have earth energy. And so I'm getting a grounded sense of emotion, right? That's what I'm getting. So you might be able to communicate your emotions more effectively, to transmute them more effectively, to alchemize them more effectively, something along those lines. But whatever it is, your EQ is very high and you're grounded regardless of what's going on, what's going on around you, right? And I did see 222 on the time clock as I said that. So that's what I'm getting, just kind of like straightforward. What's working in your favor is a sense of an emotional maturity, emotional grounding, right? It doesn't matter whatever you're feeling on the inside, you're able to very much so have that emotion not be distinguishable from onlookers, if that makes sense, okay? So that's what I'm getting here for you right now. But let's delve a little deeper. You know what? Let's actually, before we get into your tarot, let's read a little bit from the guidebook for you, pile number 3s. It's been a while since I read from this guidebook, so let's see. Okay. So we have card number 4, emotions, cucumber. A flower falls even though we love it, and a weed grows even though we do not love it, okay? So it says oracle meanings. Any uncertainties that have been hanging around should begin to fall away soon. A commitment and even perhaps a major life decision will come up, and you are advised to take hold of your emotions before you determine the right path for you. Someone near you may express themselves in an unsettling way, so try to ride that wave gently until it passes. It could be time to take a new step forward. So that's definitely what I was getting for you, pile number 3s. Also, I was getting King of Cups energy with this card. Absolutely getting King of Cups energy in this card. And I also think what's interesting about this card is that we have card number 24 at the bottom of the deck with agreement, strawberry. We have Libra energy, we have water sign energy, right? So that's more emotions, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there's something maybe you could have made an agreement to yourself, your higher self, that, hey, no matter what happens, I'm going to keep on pressing forward. I'm going to move onward and upward, right? That's what I'm getting here. But this could also tie into like maybe a contractual agreement or an agreement that you made with someone else. And maybe you might be hearing from them about how they feel about this agreement. Okay. So yeah, let's proceed with some tarot to gain further insight on what's working in your favor for the rest of 2025. Okay, pile number 3, so we're back. So you all have the 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You know what I'm getting, pile number 3s? I'm getting 2 storylines here. The louder one is you could have expanded your consciousness, your horizons, your mindset regarding something. This could have been a friendship. This could have been a coven, some type of agreement that you had maybe in the past that had longevity, right? That you could be leaving behind for greener pastures, right? For something that seems better than what you are currently in or what you're leaving behind, right? That's what I'm getting here. This might not also be you. This could be another person as well. And maybe that's why this emotion energy is coming up, because when you find this out, or if this is you, when this person finds this out, they might have like something to say about it. You will know how to handle it emotionally, regardless of whether this is you in the situation or this is another person experiencing the situation from you, right? That's what I'm getting here. Now, with the Three of Wands, what I'm getting is, again, more expansion. There could be something that you have had your eyes set on for quite some time, and you are becoming a different person. You're expanding, right? You're growing. Okay, the Three of Wands is ruled by Jupiter, or the Three of Wands represents fire energy, but I really get Sagittarius energy with this card, and the energy of expansion and growth. And I think of Jupiter when I think of the Three of Wands. So I feel like you're really growing either into yourself or out of something else, right? Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, I only suggest this could be a friendship because we have these three women here, right? These three ladies here, and they're pretty close. They're pretty tight, right? And it seems like this Three of Wands has their back turned on these three, right? So this could have been a connection, or like some long-term connection that you have like grown a part of, right? Maybe it was a collective or something along that line that you could have kind of like grown a part of, or just, maybe the deed was done, so to speak, right? Now, with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, again, the Eight of Cups is pretty transparent, and it talks about growth in a way as well, but it also talks about being done with something, like having your fill of something and then moving forward to the next cycle or the next stage or whatever is next, right? It's like literally like this served me, like all of this served me at one point in time, but now it's time to go, right? So it's like an easy transition, right? It's an easy, it's an easy transition. Now, with the Knight of Wands, I feel like, especially with this card, it's just like breaking free. Like you're breaking free with no qualms about, the feelings of others or how they might, perceive this rebellious streak, or, you just doing what you want to do, right? Pile number 3. So that's what I'm getting here. This person is very carefree looking in this, in the imagery of this card. And it seems like they're willing to take an adventure and go on their own path, right? And that's what I'm getting here. So again, I feel like you have some type of emotional grounding within yourself that's either telling you that this will be okay, or, you'll be able to confront whatever you need to confront dealing with this situation. But let's gain some more clarity and insight. So I want to clarify the Ten of Pentacles first. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles for our pile number 3s. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles for our pile number 3s. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here for pile number 3s? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. Tell us more, Spirit. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here for our pile number 3s? One more card. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. This is what's happening. So with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords literally around this person's neck, it's almost like there could have been something regarding this Ten of Pentacles energy here. This could be regarding like finances. This could be regarding like prosperity or something like that. But really what I'm getting is like a connection here, like a long held agreement or connection here. And I feel like maybe in the past, you've wanted to maybe venture out, but was in your head about it, had your reservations and self-limiting beliefs about how this exit would be perceived, or you wanting to like move forward would be perceived, right? And with the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like this could have been like a trickster energy, or like you tricking yourself out of doing something or having the words or expressing yourself the way you needed to be expressed at the time, right? That's what I'm getting here. This could also be an energy of a person too. Page of Swords energy. This could be a young Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But again, with the Eight of Swords energy, I feel like whatever was keeping you tied up, it was almost like choking your throat chakra. Like you literally couldn't verbalize what you wanted to, or you couldn't say what you wanted to, or how you felt about a situation, because maybe the timing wasn't right, or you just posed a limitation to yourself. You limited your expression towards this Ten of Pentacles energy, right? Maybe it was because you felt like you had a sense of obligation since you had been somewhere for so long, you know, or have been connected with someone or an organization or people for so long, right? So let's clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands for our pile number 3s regarding what's working in their favor. Why is this Knight of Wands here? We have the Ten of Swords. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, again, we have a depiction of a woman who's carrying a baby, right? Who is pregnant. And to me, that symbolizes growth, right? And the Seven of Wands is all about assessment. So I feel like it's like the end of assessing something. You've ended that, you've decided, and now you're ready for the adventure, pile number 3s. You're ready to take on something new, right? Even if it feels kind of impulsive here with the Knight of Wands, or it kind of maybe felt out of nowhere, right? It's okay. I'm also getting you're throwing caution to the wind here with this Knight of Wands energy here, right? You're done with something for good. Like there's been a cycle that has ended and it kind of freed you up a bit, pile number 3s, okay? So maybe you're mourning the old you, and as you transition, you're just going to feel freer and freer and freer to do what it is that you actually came here to do, right? Okay, but let's ask one more question. So what is ending for our pile number 3s that's going to be in their favor? What's ending for pile number 3s that's going to be in their favor, Spirit? Because we definitely have an ending here with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. What is ending for our pile number 3s that's going to be in their favor? Thank you. So what's ending? We have the Empress and we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And again, I'm getting emotions, but I'm getting emotions regarding like receptivity, the heart space, right? Maybe, okay, what's ending is you not taking action. Maybe you just sitting pretty and waiting for things to come to you instead of you going to it. I think that's what I'm getting here with the Empress card coming out. And it being a major arcana, it is, you know, I attract, I don't chase, but also when we are working towards a worthy goal, whatever that is, right? Whatever it is that we could be trying to obtain at any given moment in time, there does need to be a balance of giving and receiving, right? So you're going to have to give to a situation, or you're going to have to put forward a certain amount of action, right? Now, the Empress is all about receptivity, right? It's very it's very kind of polarized when it comes to that type of energy, right? So I feel like there's going to be a healthy balance with you giving and receiving, either to something that you really want to make a success, to a group dynamic, an environment, a workplace, you know, you name it, whatever applies for you, right? You don't have to force it if it doesn't fit, but that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting here, you're leaving the act of just being on standby for people and places that might not even value you as much as you need to be valued. That's what I'm getting here. Being on standby, you're ending that. And I'm getting standby energy from this Empress, right? She's just waiting. She's, you know, sitting pretty. She's ready, but she's just waiting, you know? She's not taking action towards her goal. She's just there to receive, right? But now I feel like you could be entering into a space where it's time to kind of give to your ideas, give to your cause, your own cause right now, pile number 3s, okay? So let's conclude your reading. So we're going to delve a little deeper and conclude your reading. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Last message for our pile number 3s to conclude their reading. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 3s to conclude their reading. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. I also see the number 33. So some of you all might be 33 years old. Some of you all might be in the energy of the master teacher. So it's time to teach. It's time to, that's what you need to give, is like your expertise in something. Pile number 3s. Tell us more, Spirit. Last message for pile number 3s to conclude their reading. Wow. So we have at the bottom of the deck, Labyrinth, card number 22 with Journey. I feel like you've been on a journey, and this could be the end of a journey, right? You know, and that's another thing that could be ending. So we also have Nest, card number 28 with Home. So I'm going to read Nest Home with what this card means from our guidebook. Okay, before I get into it, pile number 3, some of you all could be going back home, maybe to yourselves, right? Our vessels are our homes too. So I'm getting that you could be journeying back home to yourself, or like you're feeling more yourself. You're feeling more in alignment. You're breaking out of something that really just, again, kept you on standby, kept you waiting to pursue your thing, is what I'm getting. And we have elements of green here, right? Green with the cucumber and green with home energy. So I'm definitely getting heart space energy. I'm definitely getting heart chakra alignment and congruence, right? This could be about finances as well with the green and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, pile number 3. So we have card number 28, Nest Home. It says residence, belonging, and comfort. This card indicates a shift or change in your physical or geographical residence. Nest indicates a desire or need to root down in, give attention to, and or find or create comfort in your present surroundings. Additionally, this card speaks to a need to seek a sense of being home no matter where you are, period, pile number 3s. If you're inquiring about a situation or a relationship, drawing this card is a welcome relief, knowing that its presence allow you to be exactly who you are, dropping any self-doubt about where you are in the world. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You are home. Exactly, pile number 3. So I think what that message is that you are really home within yourself, and that's really what's working in your favor. Emotionally, you're good. I feel like maybe you all have really worked on your emotional well-being for, you know, however long, and it's really paying off, and you guys could really congratulate yourselves, even amidst endings or transitions, right? Whether it be with people, situations, circumstances, or environments, you're able to really ground yourself in who you are and your emotions, right? And that's what I'm getting here. That's really going to be working in your favor for the rest of 2025, pile number 3s, okay? So what a beautiful reading. I really hope this message resonated with you, pile number 3s. If it did, hit the thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.